GTA Online has a lot of weaponized aircraft, but out of all of them, what ones are the best? Well, today I'll be going over the top 5 best fighter planes in GTA Online, so let's get straight into this one. So just before we start, I would like to state that this list was very difficult to put together in a specific order, as all the aircraft on this list are valid and can be used in missions and dogfights in PvP. So if you disagree with my placing of any of these aircraft, leave that in the comment section down below, as I would love to hear where you guys would rank these aircraft. But let's just get straight into the number 5 spot, and at that number 5 spot we have the Rogue. Now this aircraft was released back with the Smuggler's Run update and is a very solid aircraft, especially for beginners. It's got an amazing top speed and a brilliant turn radius, and the rudder controls are very smooth, making quick adjustments is very easy with this vehicle. Now the vehicle is also quite unique, with it being only one of a few weaponized aircrafts to feature a propeller rather than a more modern jet engine. Unfortunately though, this aircraft isn't all great, as I found out when using it, it doesn't handle turbulence very well, with the plane being violently rocked from side to side, meaning trying to shoot moving or even stationary targets with the machine gun during storms can be quite challenging, but it is still definitely doable. For example, in the Headhunter mission, shooting some of the targets with the machine gun can be challenging. But if you can't be arsed aiming, the Rogue has a variety of different weapons, including lock-on missiles and an explosive cannon, which means this plane is very good, and especially for its price, as this vehicle only costs $1,596,000 from Warstock Cash and Carry, but you can actually get this vehicle for even less if you complete a certain amount of hangar crate deliveries. Overall, a solid plane all around and a great beginner option. Next up at the number 4 spot is a plane which I adore, and it was really hard to put it solo down on this list, and that's the B-11 Strikeforce, a plane almost identical to the A-10 Warthog. This aircraft has some great stats with similar acceleration to the Hydra and an unbelievably tight turning radius. This jet has all you need for a great dogfighter, and also this can be used in missions such as Headhunter. Now in terms of weapons, the B-11 is stacked with bombs and explosive rounds, and to top it off, barrage and standard homing missiles, making this plane very versatile and useful in a variety of different situations. It's not just good at attacking, but also good at defending itself, with the vehicle being able to tank 5 missile hits, meaning that if you are a less able pilot that's not very good at dodging, then this aircraft may be the choice for you. And if that's the case, you can pick this one up from Warstock Cash and Carry for a price of $3,800,000, which may seem quite pricey and expensive, but trust me guys, you will be getting your money's worth for 100%. Now number 2 and number 3 will be very controversial, and I can already tell that people will be quite upset about my selection. But anyway, at this next spot here, we have the Lazer jet, a plane that's been in the game since the beginning. This aircraft has been a go-to for so many players for a very long time since the game released. But to be quite frank, I don't think it's the best. Don't get me wrong, the Lazer is great, but I feel there are 2 other aircraft which can outperform the Lazer in a dogfight and are more useful in PvE. But let's just talk about the Lazer's advantages first. Firstly, it is incredibly fast with great acceleration and a very good top speed, and it's one of the fastest planes in the game. And getting across the map with this thing is very easy and straightforward. Now it has also got great weapons such as the dual explosive cannon, which is extremely powerful and is very effective at bringing down enemy aircraft or targets very easily, no matter the situation. Now pair this with long-lasting lock-on missiles. If you are a good pilot, this plane can be an absolute weapon. So now here we are at the number 2 spot, and this is a plane which I believe to be the most underappreciated jet in GTA Online. And it's not even really a jet, it's more of a rocket powered glider. And the vehicle at this spot is the Starling, an aircraft that's difficult to use, but once you get the grips of it, this can be absolutely unstoppable. This plane features a huge rocket which is required for takeoff, as besides, the rocket only has a small propeller on the nose to keep the plane from totally stalling. The plane may look a bit strange, but don't let the looks fool you, as with the help of the recharging rocket engine, this plane can hit insane speeds, surpassing even the Hydra and Lazer in terms of speed. Now, the plane also features a dual cannon at the front. Unfortunately, it's not explosive, but also it comes with lock-on missiles and a bomb bay capable of carrying up to 4 types of bombs, meaning this small and kind of goofy looking aircraft is useful not just for dogfights but also regular GTA missions as well. Now, I wouldn't recommend this vehicle for beginners for 2 main reasons. Now, the first one being its price tag being just shy of $4 million, and the second reason being it's quite difficult to handle and master. So if you want something fast and unique with no real compromises apart from potentially the handling, because it can be hard to get used to, look no further than the Starling. And here we are at the number 1 spot, and at this spot we have the Pyro aircraft. The Pyro is an extremely maneuverable aircraft, having one of the tightest turning circles and best acceleration of all conventional aircraft in GTA Online. With full performance upgrades, the Pyro can be one of the best aircraft in a dogfight. Now, the aircraft handles similar to the Rogue, and both aircraft sharing extremely sensitive rudder controls. While flying above 900 feet, the aircraft can reach speeds of approximately 210 knots. Now, this is approximately the same airspeed of the Hydra. Now, the Pyro's acceleration even surpasses the Laser jet, but unsurprisingly cannot compete with the jet boost of the LF-22 Starling. But overall, it is the best jet in the game, with it having a good variety of weapons, including a standard dual machine gun which does the job, and the option to include homing missiles, which are very effective in dogfights and are also excellent at taking out moving targets in missions. So if you want to get the best fighter plane in the game, then head over to Warstock Cash and Carry and pick this one up for $4,455,500, which may seem a lot, but it's a fair price for the quality of jet you are getting. But that's all for today's video. If you disagree with this list, then comment your picks for this list, and remember to like and subscribe for more GTA Online content. And like always guys, take care everyone and have a great day.